Hey everybody, welcome back to No Ordinary Path. My name is John. Today is a Real Talk Tuesday, and it's been a while since we had one, so it's time for a travel nurse takeover. Let's do it. I've been an ICU nurse now for, more than 11, almost 12 years. Yeah, it goes by fast. And my family and I travel all over the United States. We are currently in contract in Anchorage, Alaska. We live in a 37-foot travel trailer that we call Windy. And today we're talking about another heavy topic. It's back. We are climbing the numbers again. It is back to the numbers where we were like last April. ICUs are filling up all over the place. We're even seeing it up here in Anchorage, Alaska. The ICUs are filling up. We've got COVID patients coming in, and it's just getting crazy. It's causing a lot of what they call healthcare fatigue or compassion fatigue, nurse fatigue. Certainly that means physical, but for those of you that don't know what that is compassion fatigue is basically we're exhausted. We're mentally exhausted, we're physically exhausted, and it's not just nurses, guys, it's the techs, it's rad techs, it's immunologists, it's physicians, it's respiratory therapy. God bless those guys. I will always say that they are the most understaffed department in the entire history of healthcare I have ever met. There are not enough respiratory therapists. ICUs are full. ERs are full. The wait times in those ERs are up in the hours upon hours now. Some of the national averages are in the 6 to 9 range for wait times in the emergency departments. And unfortunately, this new Delta variant is affecting kids more than the original COVID was, and so even the pediatric units are being affected. Burnout is at an all-time high. I am seeing all sorts of things from funny memes to real-life, honest-to-God conversations that I've had with people over instant messages and DMs and things like that, where people are really hurting. And unfortunately, this is a very real thing. Compassion fatigue is a part of this. For those nurses out there, you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, you've read the material that the hospital provides. We know how to deal with burnout, right? You can eat better, get more sleep, talk to somebody about it, exercise. The problem is effectively they don't really work that well. And for a lot of my nurses and people that I know that work in the healthcare profession, it feels like there's really only two paths right now. One path is to just deal with it. I'm going to do the things that I can, but I'm still going to come into work and I'm still going to be mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, spiritually exhausted, and I'm just going to carry all of this with me. I will try to do all of the things that the pamphlets say that I should do, but I still have to come back to work, and it's still heavy, and there's still patients dying in the ICU and in the emergency department, and there's still a backlog of patients, and it's just difficult. It's hard work, it's heavy work, and it's been tiring, and it's been a really difficult year. The other path is to leave, getting out of nursing. I can't do this anymore. See you guys later. Peace out. Good luck. And that's difficult. That's really hard for a lot of people. Nurses and the healthcare professionals are compassionate individuals. We had a dream. We wanted to go to school. We wanted to start this career because we cared about people. We wanted to help people. And to take all of that and to kind of wad it up and just pitch it is difficult. But that's the answer that some people are having to find because they feel so burnt inside that it's truly affecting them on a very personal, profound level. It's making it worse because then the staffing gets shorted, and then there's more difficulty because now everybody's short-staffed, let alone the fact that that patient load is so heavy by itself. I'm here to maybe offer a third option to think about. It's a path that I have taken that I felt is helping with me and with a little bit of burnout that I have been experiencing while dealing with nursing in this whole pandemic, and that is travel nursing. Travel nursing, I feel like, is a good middle ground because you do step away from it in some aspects, but you're still staying within that profession. You're still holding that thing that you initially had as a dream to help people. You still are doing that, and you can actually sometimes go and serve community needs where it's even greater, where the help is really desperate. You can be that light for them. But at the same time, there's 3 things about travel nursing that do make it better, I feel like, to kind of help with the burnout. The money. Everybody knows that travel nursing right now is a very lucrative business. Making more money does help. You are still going to face the difficult patient loads and all that kind of things, but you might feel like, hey, at least I'm getting paid what I'm worth right now. So the money is nice. I think maybe even better for burnout circumstances is the second one, and that's the fact that there's a time commitment that you know will end. I'm taking a contract for just 13 weeks. There's a light at the end of that tunnel. I'm going to take a contract for just 8 weeks or 6 weeks or 4 weeks. But I know that at the end of it, I'm going to have a break. At least I have a break. And you're still only doing work, 3 days a week or maybe 4 days a week if you take a contract like that. So you still have time off too, but then you know that there's a break at the end of it. And that comes to the third things. Those breaks in between contracts can be pretty extensive. Because of the money that you make, you can save up enough too to say, you know what, I need a month off. I need 4 weeks. I need 2 months off. I'm going to take 2 months off to get this right and this right. And then I can jump back into it again. Then I'm ready. I come back in fresh, ready to tackle another contract where I can be that person that comes in to really help those other staff nurses that really are hurting, that really, are struggling with the burnout. I'm just saying it's an option where you're not throwing the whole career away that you really worked hard for and wanted to do. But you're also not just stuck dealing with it, and the only hope that you have that it's going to get better is that eventually the downswing of patients will come again and you'll get a reprieve. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some flack for this, especially from some people that are like, oh, you're going to steal our nurses. And you may even be one of those nurses that is considering it, but may also be dealing with a little bit of guilt and stuff, saying, oh, I'm going to abandon, my coworkers. I get that. I do. I've worked in some great places with some great people, and I know what it's like to have to leave those people to pursue something else. But I do want you to hear this real quick. Don't light yourself on fire just to keep others from freezing. And what I mean by that, and you guys have probably seen that, it's been floating around on the internet. What I mean by that is, if you're experiencing burnout, if it is hurting you and you are bringing all of that stuff home and you're thinking, I'm only just going to deal with this, if that's the path that you're thinking you're going to go down, to be honest with you guys, it leads to you leaving anyway, because you can't stay in that kind of environment forever. It's just going to hurt you. You're going to end up jaded. You're going to end up having major compassion fatigue, and you're not going to want to do what you initially really were excited and caring for. You're not going to want to do it anymore. So consider something different. If you are interested in travel nursing, there are a lot of different resources out there for you. The nice thing about it is there's a wide opportunity of jobs and things available right now. Go to noordinarypath.com and check out adventure nursing. You'll find a whole list there of all the videos that I have made all about doing this job as a career and what it's like and traveling on the road. And if you have a family with you, you can do that too. You don't have to live in an RV either. I know nurses that travel around and take housing. You can do it. I promise you, it can be done. If you're worried about your friends, you are going to miss them, but you can swing back around and take a contract there again, and you'll also make new friends at other places. If you're worried about insurance and retirement and savings and things like that, Atlas MedStaff has all those things. Other travel nursing agencies have all those things too. If it's insurance, you can get that through your agency, or you can do like what we do with a health share, and you can do something different. If you don't know what a health share is, you can watch a video about that up here. Retirement, I have a 401k through Atlas MedStaff. So if you're interested in travel nursing, please check out that resource. And as we know, there's tons of jobs. They're going to be COVID jobs. But there's also L&D and OR and all these other people are still having babies. People still having surgeries. There's still other things. That pretty much wraps it up, you guys. I want to say first and foremost to all of my healthcare professionals that are out there watching this. Number one, thank you for what you're doing. I can't say that enough. We really are on the front lines together, you guys, and we just have to stick together and we'll get through this just like we've gotten through things in the past. Don't let yourself burn out. Go do something different if you need to, but don't let yourself burn out. Okay, so thank you for doing what you're doing. We appreciate it. If you found the video informative, which I hope you did, leave me a comment below. Let me know, especially if you're new here and the first time you've seen this channel, let me know. I love meeting the new people. Ring the bell for notifications and hit subscribe too. We would love to have you as a part of this journey with us. Again, thanks for being here, you guys, and we'll see you out there.